Hello, horse racing enthusiasts. Welcome to our channel. Today is Wednesday, August 3rd, another race day at Saratoga. We are live again at Saratoga. So we got a full 10 race card at Saratoga. Today's one of those days that it looks like a lot of claiming races. Looks like I struggle with some of these claiming races. Sometimes from a handicapping standpoint, they're a little challenging to sort of figure out what's going to happen. Oftentimes, you'll find that the fastest horse gets on front and tends to win because the horses, to be frank, on is good to sort of play catch up. At any rate, I wanted to do a quick video today. We are traveling. We'll be up on site in Saratoga towards the end of the week. Forgive us for the sort of surroundings, but we did want to get this out. We found a couple of races that we thought were very helpful, very interesting, in fact. So I'll jump right into that. Basically, the last three races of the course, in particular, the 8th race, which is a $50,000 claiming race, 7 furlongs on the dirt. And I call this the rematch of Marvelous Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard from 1987. If you go to, if you look at the card itself, you'll notice there are two horses. The 8 is Hagler, named after Marvelous Marvin Hagler. It looks like this horse was foaled very close to Marvelous Marvin Hagler's death, so I think that's probably in tribute. And then you'll find the 6, Sugar Ray Leonard. So I thought this was an interesting angle. I find the way the race sort of breaks down, these horses will be in play. They'll be part of the pace factor. You'll find that the 6, I'm very curious about Sugar Ray Leonard. In particular, looking at his running line. He's been a good performer. He's won one time, but came in, ran 5 times, came in, placed 3 of those 5 times. Never run at Saratoga, but is one win and one third place finish for 2 races at this distance. So he's definitely a factor. I think one thing that we want to take note of is that on July 17th, he was gelded. So this is his first time after his gelding. And that's an angle for you race fans. Some of the experienced race fans, you'll know that that is that's an angle that a lot of folks take. I kind of follow that angle a little bit, so I think I'm curious to see how he will do. So the way I think this race in particular is going to lay out is that I think the 4 and the 5 are the speed of the race. That's Free, Square, and Dot Dollar. They respectively, they're going to race, they're going to get out, and they're going to have the speed, and they're going to go. They're going to kind of battle with each other. You're going to find Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard a step or 2 behind Hagler. You're going to find them just probably a length and a half behind. They have speed, they have good gate speed, they can get out. If either of those other horses don't get out, Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard are going to be right there. So these horses will go around. When I say go around, we're looking at 7 furlongs, 1 turn, right? What we're going to find is I like the 1 to win this. I know I've sort of said that Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard are going to go neck for neck, and then they could possibly be up there in the finish. But I think there's a lot of early pace and a lot of speed in this. There's a good chance I feel like that the race is going to break down, and I think we're going to see the 1. I think we're going to see the 1 come up at the end with looks like a good horse. Kendrick Kamuch likes to ride on, likes to get his horses going. Linda Rice, the trainer, 1 for 1 at Saratoga. Don't overlook that. This horse is 1 win and 1 place for 2 starts at this distance. So I think that's going to be a good bet. So I'm going to take the 1 to win the race. And then if we're going to look at the other 2 races, if you want to do a multi wager, I would suggest that in the 9th race, the 1 is, it's an entry, so you have 1 and 1A, so you'll get 2 horses for the price of 1. I like the 1, 6, 2, 7, and so like I said, you're going to get the 1, you'll get 2 horses. And then I think that the 10th race is kind of intriguing as well. And I say that because there's a horse in there. This is another angle that I really like. There's a horse in there that ran 6 days ago. It was a race in I think it was in the slop. taken off the turf. So this horse wants to run the turf. Excuse me, pardon me. Let me back up a second. I was just thinking that it was off the turf, but now I'm just kind of rethinking that. I think I'm talking about the 4, Jinsu Warrior, right? He last ran on July 28th. Okay, here's what it was. This was a race that was originally carded for the turf, but it was taking off the turf and ran in the slop. And this horse ran, it doesn't look like he ran too bad, never really did anything. Looks like he didn't take to the track. Came in 4th. We had probably passed a horse or two down the stretch. He has good speed figures that he should be able to compete at this race. And here's the thing. That's a good angle, but if you look down at the trainer statistics down the bottom of your DRF, and at some point I know we're gonna go through sort of how to handicap, how to read the past performances. You'll see in the trainer's notes, this trainer is 50% if he comes back within a week and runs a horse. So he's got good communication with his jockey. If they didn't spend the horse in the last race, looks like he had trouble with the track itself. I feel like that's a pretty good wager. So I think the 11 in the 10th race is the class of the race. And I kind of like the 8 a little bit. So here's what I'm going to suggest. Let's go with the 1 in the first race with a win bet, win and place bet, right? It's a longer shot. The one's name is, just for the record, pardon me. All right, so the 1 is Silop, and so in the 8th race. In the 9th race, we're going to go with the 1 and the 1A. I think these two horses have I think American Bridge and I think these two horses have a very good shot at coming in. So I'm going to say even single those, but you could potentially single those too, right? But I also feel like the 6 brings in a little bit of sort of, the 6 brings in, okay, so you got Rocky Sky, the Irish horse, right? I really like Irish horses, particularly on the turf. That's the 1. And the 1A with Irad on the back is American Bridge. It's a great British horse. Again, turf pedigree as well. So I think those two, if we just take the 1 there, and I kind of like the 6 a little bit too. So if I'm thinking about a pick 3 to end the race, the day of race, and I'm going to go 8th race, the 1. I also have a win bet on that 1, but we'll go 8th race, the 1. 9th race, the 1, 1A, and the 6. And then in the 10th race, I think it's a challenging race. I think that 4 has a shot, right? You're looking at those statistics and coming back in less than 7 days. I think that's important. So we're going to go with the 4, 11, and 8. So I think that's going to be a good. What would I say is the bet? I don't know. You do minimum for the pick 3, and then a $10 win in place on the 1 in the 8th race. So thanks everyone for listening. Thanks for following. Thanks for sharing and liking. Sorry we're a little bit of a rush today, but these are the 3 most fun races I think in the card today. And I will be dialing in. I don't know if we'll be on tomorrow, but we'll definitely have something for you folks for Friday's card up at Saratoga. We plan on being trackside. So hopefully if I can figure out the technology, we'll show you a little bit on track and give you a little insight about what we feel like is going to happen. But go ahead and shoot your comments over. If there's any questions, shoot on the comments. I am also working Linda and I, working on, from a technology standpoint, a website. And possibly, we haven't talked about this a little bit yet, but maybe a Twitter, maybe some other site where we can access or provide, intra race day sort of changes in bets or new bets itself. So thanks again for my horse racing enthusiasts. Good luck with our bets today, and look forward to speaking on Friday. Thanks. Bye.